Welcome to Mystic Frequency Unveiled. I'm Phoenix, and I'm here with your weekly forecast. All right, so this weekly forecast is going to encompass July 12th through July 18th. And noting that on July 14th, which is Tuesday, we have a new moon coming about. And this is going to be a new moon in Cancer. So let's go ahead and get the cards out. Sunday, we have the World card. Monday, Victory. Tuesday, the Thinking Man. Wednesday, Walking Away. Thursday, Envy. Friday, the Temple Path. And Saturday, Man Holding a Coin. And we're going to note that it's in the reverse. And at the bottom of our deck here, we have attachment, and we have attachment in reverse, which is actually a very good thing. We are letting go of those attachments. And if you see in her hand, she has this mask. So some of us have had to wear false masks, be something that we are not, in order to keep something or someone. So last week we talked about endings and beginnings, and I believe that we had the World card, but we have it here again, and it's speaking about, this time I'm getting more of those beginnings. We have a lot of endings, and we still have, we may still have some residue of that taking place, but these things are, look at this, are making way for these new beginnings that are coming about. We have the Nine of Swords. These new beginnings and these endings can be quite scary. So for example, if someone is experiencing an ending in some type of job situation, and you could be afraid, wondering how you're going to make ends meet, or experiencing an ending in relationships. We had the Divorce card come out in our card of the day. If you haven't checked those out, make sure you do. But we had the Divorce card come out, so we can be experiencing endings within a relationship. But just like we talked about last week, when we look at our person, they're at the end of the dock. You know, they're coming to the end, and they're seeing the whole world before them. Okay, so just because things are coming to an end, once things end, there's always some type of new beginning. So we have a victory that come Monday, that new beginning is here. Somebody is winning something. Yay. So this could be anything, whether this is some type of personal victory, a victory at work, a victory in love. However, maybe you've been waiting for something and it's now finally coming to you. There's some type of win. King of Cups here. So with the King of Cups, this king here is our emotionally stable, or what do they call that? Emotionally mature, or however that goes. He is like the father of the tarot deck. This is going to, whatever this win is, it's going to be emotionally stabilizing for you. So come Tuesday with that new moon, we have the Thinking Man, and as you can see, he has this crystal, and he's studying this crystal on all facets. So this is going to be looking at things from all perspectives and all points of view, looking at all sides of the situation and not just focusing on one side. We have the Ten of Wands, and so with the Ten of Wands can be an overwhelming or overburdened type feeling, but we have it in the reverse, which is a very good thing. So maybe after studying things, or analyzing things very diligently, we see that what we thought we might have thought that something was going to be more of a burden, and we see how to alleviate those feelings of overwhelm. Then we have Walking Away for Wednesday, but we have it in the reverse. So for this, maybe someone can be coming back to a situation, whether it's some type of reconcile. Maybe this is someone very much needing to go, and they could be taking their time and stalling in a situation. Or I don't know why I'm getting that someone may have thought that they were at the chopping block when it came to a job or something like that, but turns out that they in fact are not. So let's see what we get for that. We get the Two of Pentacles. And so with the Two of Pentacles, this is balancing things out. We see our lady here. She looks to be in a state of Zen or meditation with the lotuses. This is being able to balance things out and think things through. So sometimes the Two of Pentacles can be looked at as a juggling card, or seen as people juggling. But this is, if we're juggling anything, we're juggling things with ease. Okay, there's no distraction there for her. On Thursday, we have Envy coming out, and we have it coming out in the reverse. Envy in the reverse is a good card for us to have. This is taking stock of what you have, the wealth within, all of the good things within. And we have the Queen of Swords. And so you're going to receive some type of knowledge, some type of information. You're going to definitely be able to speak your piece, and not only speak your piece, but stand on business. Pay attention to how she's balancing this sword right here with one finger. Okay, so the Queen of Swords can get kind of a reputation of being a little bit cold, but that's because her responses, they may not have as much emotion as a Queen of Cups. She's very straight to the point with what she has to say, and this can also be an air sign person. Friday, we have the Temple Path, and we have the Temple Path in reverse. And so for some of us, we're finding out that these endings had to take place in order for us to be on the right path, because some of us are going to figure out that we were on the wrong path, and you're going to see why. You're going to see why, if you were blocked with certain things, you're going to see why those blockages took place. We have here the Five of Swords. And so the Five of Swords, we have that's in the reverse. This is also a good card to have in the reverse. So there may have been some bickering, some arguing, some going back and forth about different things. Maybe some people, when people try to be bullies, or, come at you with a lot of BS. Look at our guy, like tied up at the tree, and he has a gag on his mouth. You're going to finally see that person that may have looked like they had the upper hand or something, or wanted to do that back and forth or bring the drama, it's going to finally be dissolved. By Saturday, we have Man holding a coin, and we have Man holding a coin in the reverse. So with Man holding a coin in reverse, someone may have to come off of some type of resources, money, something like that. Hopefully, with the man holding, we get two cards. Hopefully with the man holding a coin, the person that's coming off the money, hopefully it's coming to you, right? Or however that goes. We get the Eight of Swords, and we get the Three of Cups. So someone has definitely been tied up in a situation, and it could have been someone else has been attempting to keep someone tied up in a situation to drain some type of money. So this brings me, for example, divorce proceedings, right? So someone being tied up in some type of commitment, and having to pay out money to attorneys, or somebody trying to drain someone's pocket. This can even be a job, someone feeling trapped in a job and someone else not wanting to pay. You're not getting paid what you're worth. But there's going to be a turn of events with the Three of Cups. Our ladies are celebrating here. There is happiness here. I'm going to pull an oracle card really quick, and see what we get for this week. All right, so the Oracle card, ooh, a perfect way to end the reading. Miracles. Expect wondrous to emerge. Take care.